All right, thanks for that, Jim. And geez, sorry to hear about the internet again. Gosh, I hope they can get that stuff all figured out for you. Alrighty, I'm going to get things rolling here. Just a couple of minutes behind, but way better late than never, they say. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Let's see, before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic? All right, hearing none. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet. My name is Robert, and I'll be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic time in the CQ Maritime Room 60207. And I just got to get my logging software on the go here. Okay. This net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on my YouTube channel. Just search Rob VE1RMJ. That's Rob Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet, and you'll be able to see the live stream and follow along in the chat. Amateurs will be called in by province. When checking in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics. And after all maritime provinces are called in, we will call in any stations outside of the area that would like to participate. A reminder that due to a delay in the system, please key up for a second or two before transmitting and keep your PTT button pressed for a second after your transmission is finished. All right, do we have any announcements for the net before we get started? All right, hearing nothing, we'll first start off with a call out for any station that's on short time. So we'll start with short time stations only, please. Please call now.
VE1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 9 Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Golf Lima.
Any other stations on short time?
Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo 1 NL. Victor Echo 9 Alpha India VE9 AI Portable.
All right, just want to get this correct. I got a VE9 CGL and a VE9 AI portable. Was there any other stations?
Victor Echo 9 Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Golf Lima.
I think Robbie was a CEL, like Charlie Echo Lima, not CGL.
Okay, VE9 Charlie Echo Lima as well. Okay, we got that in there. All right, thanks. So we got a portable station, and we will go to VE9 Alpha India. Gary, go ahead.
Yeah, very good to one and all on frequency here tonight, and hope everybody's having a good week.
Not too much new here. We've been staying close to home, working on ham radio projects and whatnot, keeping the snow cleared, I guess. So I got to run out here, so I thought I better get my name in there on the list. So with that, we'll say good evening to one and all. Everyone have a great night, and we'll pass it back to Net Control. This is V9AI Gary in Fredericton.
VE1AI, VE1RMJ. All right, Gary, well, thanks for checking in and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next, we got VE1 Alpha Sierra. Terry, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob. From Pugwash here. It's -2. I had a few snow flurries today, but nothing of any consequence. Sorry to hear that Jim is still without internet. I don't know how to help him get that fixed. Say good evening to all those that are waiting to check into the net tonight. Hopefully it'll be a nice number. With that, back to VE1 RMJ, VE1 Alpha Sierra.
VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 RMJ. All right, Terry, well, thanks for the check-in. It was flurrying pretty good there this afternoon. I was kind of making a little bit of a mess there, but anyway, it looks like we're going to be in for another mess Friday into Saturday. Thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. And next we go to VE1FOX. Curtis, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ. God, Rod, I can't remember your name. That's terrible. My soul and body there. Anyhow, weather-wise here in 3 Mile Plains, -2 degrees. The other day it was -22 degrees with a chill of around about 30. It was freezing here. But anyways, it wasn't too bad today there. We did get a flurry going on this afternoon there. Nothing really to talk about. And it cleared up, so hopefully we don't get any more until, as I say, I guess we're going to get some Friday. So with that, thanks for bringing me into the net there, Robert, and we'll catch you another time. VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains on the VE1 AEH repeater. Have a great evening, Robert. Back to you.
VE1FOX, VE1 RMJ, right, Curtis? Well, thanks for the check-in there, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Next station, VE9 CGL. Garman, good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion net. Sorry I can't stay for long. Got to go shovel some snow. Snowing here in St. Andre next to Grand Falls. And the temperature is -14. So have a nice net and 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 Charlie on RMJ. All right. Well, thanks for the check-in, and don't overdo it, because I'm sure there's going to be lots more there in the future this season. 7-3. Next we have VE9 Charlie Echo Lima. Charles, go ahead. I might have got the first half of the call sign wrong. VE9 Charlie Echo Lima. Go ahead. All right, not hearing anything. We'll go on to our last station on the list, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ,
Good evening, Robert. Good evening, everybody on frequency. We made a trip to Moncton. I had taken something up there before Christmas here, and it was ready. Been ready for a couple of weeks. So anyway, it was a very quick trip up there, and got that, and come back home. Nothing else to report from Oxford. DD1's a little probable.
Yeah, it's Charles here. I'm not sure if it's working good. I'm just on the road. I'm mobile, and I'm approaching Shadiac tonight. And I guess on the other side of Moncton, I could hear you guys just well. But on this side of Moncton, I'm kind of losing a lot. There are some people I hear, some people I don't. So I guess if you call me, I probably didn't hear you. So anyway, 73 for now. I'll back to driving, and hopefully you got this transmission. So V9CL will be clear.
Well, VE9 CEL, okay, Charles, gotcha. Gotcha that time. I might have doubled you for the first little bit there, but all good. Yeah, I did call you in there. So yeah. Thanks for the check here on the log. Safe travels and 7-3. Okay. Now we're looking for stations in Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island stations, please call now.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot. Victor Echo 1 Alpha India Charlie, V1 AIC.
All right, BY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1 AIC. Was there any other Prince Edward Island stations? All right, we'll go to the top of the list. VY2 Golf Foxtrot. George, go ahead.
Well, good evening, Robert, and everybody on the net. Well, I'm coming through Charlottetown, and thanks to Ron, who's following me, for arranging all this. Anyway, I thought we might be done with the snow for a while, but looks like batten down the hatches again. So I hope everybody's a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1RMJ. All right, George. Well, yeah, batten down the hatches. Hopefully it's not going to be a common reoccurrence every Friday. Hopefully Mother Nature hasn't pinned that on a weekly repeat. Thanks for making it in tonight, and it was good seeing you there at the virtual meeting as well. Take care, 7-3. All right, last on the list we have VE1 AIC. Ron, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'm not sure what happened to Siri. Had some network problems there. Reset the node, but some stuff is dropping out. You weren't coming through Charlottetown, so I had to switch over to Amherst. Cure, you'll be on the AIC.
V1 AIC, V1 RJ. All right, Ron. Well, yeah, there's always those little gremlins in the system at times. I've been having some weird issues with my new router here at home, and trying to figure out how to get those bugs squashed. Thanks for checking. 7-3. Have a good evening. Okay, we will open it up for New Brunswick stations now. Stations in New Brunswick wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie Portable. VE9 GC Portable.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango. Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor VE9 EUV.
Okay, I got 3 stations. I got VE9 Golf Charlie Portable, VE1 NAT, and VE9 EUV. Was there any other New Brunswick stations in there?
09 Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
VE1, Alpha Japan, Quebec. Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, VE9, PIN.
Okay, we added VE9 PAL, VE1 AJQ, and VE9 PIN. Any other New Brunswick stations? Okay, we'll go to the top of the list. VE9 Golf Charlie Portable. Good evening. Go ahead, Gordon.
V1RMJ with the Wednesday night Maritime Fusion net, VE9 Golf Charlie Portable. Good evening there, Rob, and all on frequency. I've tried to get there on the short time, but I guess I must have covered up. So anyway, I had a few more minutes to spare. No particular traffic up here in Fredericton tonight coming through the FNB machine. And had a miserable drive today. I tell you, I don't know who ordered the snow, but at times visibility was virtually zero on the number one highway. So not fun. Cleared up at least when I was coming up number 7, and then decided to get heavy again. Hopefully tomorrow's driving will be a little bit better. Anyway, thanks for doing the net there, Rob. Thank you for calling me in. VE1RMJ with the net, VE9GC Portable.
VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1RMJ. All right, Gordon. Well, thanks for the check-in there, and be careful. I was surprised by the amount of snow we got. It kind of was coming down pretty good. Nothing, no real big amounts, but just blowing around. Make a little mess. Just get us ready for the next one there. 7-3. Next on the list, VE1 November Alpha Tango. Natalie, go ahead.
Hi, everyone, to the net tonight. Nothing to report, or maybe it was really cold this morning. A few flurries during the day, minus 14 in the afternoon. So in Missouri, it was a nice day. So have a nice evening, and talk to you another time.
VE1 NAT, VE1 RMJ. All right, Natalie, well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next, we go to VE9 Echo Uniform Victor. Mark, go ahead.
Good evening, Robert, and all those on net. This is VE9 EUV. Coming in Fredericton repeater. It's currently sitting minus 13 right now, and just checking in for tonight's net. Not a whole lot going on. Got another very, very light dusting of snow today, enough to make the roads a little messy. But it made for easy shoveling because it's just nice light fluff. Anyway, I won't tie things up any longer. Just wanted to hop on there, get a check-in. So you all enjoy your evening. And hopefully people don't get too buried up here in the next coming days with all the snow that's supposed to be hitting. 7-3 for now. This is VE9 EUV. Back to Robert with net control.
VE9 EUV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mark. Well, thanks for the check-in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Now we'll go to VE9 PAL. Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, this is VE9 PAL. How you guys all doing? Yeah, it's minus 4 here. Flurries. Not bad for the snowblower, though. This is nothing compared to what's coming, I guess. The last one we had, it was pretty rough on the small tractor, but if we're getting the same thing again, I think I'll call the neighbor. I can get him to do my driveway probably for about $30 or $40, so I think sometime it's worth just a call. But anyway, you guys all take care. Have a great week. V9PAL.
VE9PAL, VE1RMJ. All right, Paul? Well, thanks for the check-in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Okay, next I got VE1 Alpha Juliet, Quebec. Bob, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob, and all on frequency. Nothing new or strange from the suburbs of Sackville. Just kind of sitting back waiting for the next storm to hit this weekend. 7-3s, VE1AJQ.
VE1 AJQ, VE1 RMG. All right, Bob. Well, thanks for checking in, and well, you won't have too much longer to wait here. Hi. Weekend will be here. We know it. Take care. 7-3. Next we have last on the list, VE9 PIN. Bert, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Looking for the right mic. Not much to report in Edmundston. Like Natalie said, it was quite frisky this morning. And I went out at supper time there to check up on the house that I'm taking care of, and did a few chores, go to the bank and stuff that I didn't do because I've been in the house for the past week. So too cold outside, hi. And we did the radio, playing on radio and having fun, and got a friend from Quebec City who just called me up, and he set up the APRS digipeeler there. It took him 45 minutes to do, and things been working since morning quite good, so that's probably how we're going to be our new setup for digipeelers anyway. I need to install the iGate also on the east coast of the province because we're missing an iGate in that region, and the communication doesn't go through well. And we'll say good evening to Germain. Germain says that I speak too long again. Have a pleasant evening and a good week to all.
VE9 PIN, VE1 RMJ. All right, Bert. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, that's the end of the list for the first round of New Brunswick stations. Now we'll go to our first round in Nova Scotia. Any stations in Nova Scotia wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec. Victor Echo 1, Julia Whiskey V1, JW.
VE1 LV.
VE1 CSC.
Victor Echo 1, Tango Whiskey Hotel, VE1 TWH.
VE1 Yankee Zulu, VE1 YZ.
All right, we had a big coming in there, so there could have been some cover-ups. We got VE1 IQ, VE1 JBL, VE1 JW, VE1 LV, VE1 CSE, VE1 TWH, VE1 YZ. Was there any other stations from Nova Scotia? All right, hearing nothing, we'll go to the top of the list of VE1 IQ. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, VE1 India, Quebec. Good evening, Rob. And, not much to say from here. Pretty good week so far, and we survived the storm last weekend. And just hopefully they say it could be as bad or more than it was last weekend, but hopefully everybody will survive it. Have the power or generators all ready to go and all that sort of good stuff, Rob. And that's about it from Greenwood here tonight. Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
VE1IQ, VE1RMJ. Okay, Brian, well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening there, 7-3. All right, next we got VE1JBL. Jim, go ahead.
VE1RMJ, the Maritime Fusion at VE1JBL. Good evening, Robert, all on frequency, and I hear the Hughes boys coming up there, Tom and Neil together there, so good to hear both of them on frequency coming in here after here. And yeah, it's been quite a day here, Robert. Started out at minus 25 here at 7 o'clock this morning. It's minus 1.7 here right now, so we've gained about 23 degrees. And I think it's supposed to go up to about plus 4 or something like that before it goes back down again, so we'll see how we make out with that. But yes, another big storm coming, and another nor'easter. And well, I was out of power for 18 hours the last time around. So the generator's ready. I got to go get extra gas tomorrow. And I finally bought a snowblower. I've never had a snowblower in my life, but we went to town today, and I bought myself a snowblower. Now I'm just trying to get it delivered here. I haven't got a truck, so but I think I found somebody who's going to bring it out tomorrow here. So. Anyways, after 64 years, I'm finally going to have a snowblower here. I found it a little bit too hard shoveling in the last time there, so I said, okay, time to break down and get a snowblower. Anyways, that's about it from here, Robert. As I was saying, no internet. That's 4 days in a row. So if I don't have internet after the last storm, if I have another nor'easter, I may never get internet back. So we'll see how that works out. Anyways, thanks very much for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net, and we'll be listening along here. VE1RMJ and Maritime Fusion at VE1JBL. Jim Oten, Ignish Bridge, 7-3.
VE1JBL, VE1RMJ. Yeah, that's not good. No internet. Boy, it'd be hard to function for sure. Hopefully they can get the kinks ironed out there soon. And good luck on the snowblower. Yeah, I don't know what to do without it. I can't get out there and shovel all that stuff. So you definitely earned a break from the shoveling after all those years. So good luck, and 7-3. Next on the list of VE1 Juliet Whiskey, Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Robert, and everybody else on that. Got a good group going so far. And yeah, well, Jim, I know the feeling. I can't shovel it anymore either. I shoveled a little bit. Last weekend I was fortunate. My son was home, so he plowed me out. But this weekend I expect it likely to be summers between here and Boston. So I'll have to take the old trusty snowblower out. I got an old one, about 20 years old, but I only put about 5 hours a year on it the last few years. So it usually goes. I had it running in the fall, had it all out and running, and made sure everything was working. So, and I did use it once this winter for a little snowfall just to give it a try. So hopefully it'll work. And I guess if I get desperate and the next door neighbor's home, he's just bought himself a brand new tractor with a snowblower on the back of it. So one of them little hobby tractors. So hopefully, if mine breaks down, I know where I can go. I can go knock on the door and say help. So we should be all right. So anyway, we've been like everybody else, just kind of laying low this week. Haven't really been anywhere. I guess this weekend we did the clean out from the snow and had son and his family here for supper on Monday or Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we haven't been anywhere. So saving lots of gas anyway. It's a good thing. The oil man came today, and the price of oil's gone up, and I said, good thing I'm not burning much gas because I need the money to pay for the oil. So that'll be another big bill. Anyway, but have fun with the snowblower, Jim. Hopefully it'll work out all right. It's I think you're a little younger than I am, but when you get over 70, the shoveling is just not a good thing. Other than that, not too much else to add this evening, Rob. We're like everybody else. We're got the snowblower full of gas, the generator full of gas, and we were only off, I think, about 11 hours last weekend, so we'll hope we do better this time. V1, JW.
V1JW, VE1RMG, right, Eric? Well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next on the list, VE1 Lima Victor. Hal, go ahead.
Yes, very good evening, Robert, and all those monitoring. And landlord does the plowing and that here, but I shoveled out my car and the neighbor's car, and I don't envy Bert up in there in Edmonton. And I'm not looking forward to another nor'easter again this weekend. Anyway, we never had a flicker in our power, but if and when we do, of course, I have the generator here all wired into the house here. I just have to run a few cords for the major items. Anyway, other than that, not much going on, Robert. So back it comes. This VE1RMJ, this is VE1LV.
VE1LV, VE1RMG. All right, Howell, thanks for checking in, and glad to hear you're all ready for the storm. Have a good evening. 7-3. Next, VE1 CSE. Robert, go ahead.
VE1JBL, VE1RMJ. There we go. Good evening, Rob. Hey, we share the same name, so I can't forget it. Sometimes I think I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. Let's see. Transmitting using my own personal node here from D-. Yeah, it's still fairly cold out there, and boys, every time the wind blows, if you just happen to be standing there, boys, it goes right through you. So, yeah, it's one of those nights where you say, thank goodness I'm not homeless. Anyway, I can't think of anything else. Look forward to hearing from everyone tomorrow morning with the Thursday morning wake-up net there. Nothing further. 73 to you, Rob, and all on frequency. Have yourselves a great evening, and above all, keep yourself safe. VE1 RNJ, VE1 CSE.
VE1 CSE, VE1 RMG. All right, Robert. Well, thanks for the check-in, and have a good evening. 7-3. Next on the list is VE1 Tango Whiskey Hotel. Tom, go ahead.
Good evening, Robert, and thanks for calling me in. Good evening to everybody else on net. Light dusting of snow here today. I think it's about 0 now. Congrats to Jim on the new acquisition. I think, and good for you for waiting so long to buy one. I'm pretty sure Dad bought his 3 hours after I moved out 30 years ago. So good on you for holding out as long as you did. Yes, that's about it for me, and I'll pass it back to you. VE1 RMJ, VE1 TWH.
TWH, VE1 RMJ. All right, Tom. Well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, last on the list here, VE1 Yankee Zulu. Go ahead, Neil.
Hi, Rob, and everybody else on frequency. Very good evening from ahead of St. Margaret's Bay. Usual cold down here. It was so cold here last night that the automatic antenna tuner out on the wharf shut down, and it started up again at -15 as the temperature rose today. So it's the first time that's happened. The WinLink system was off the air for most of the night. Other than that, good evening to all. VE1 RMJ, VE1 YZ.
Oh, VE1 YZ, VE1 RMJ. Wow, it's too cold for it. Well, good thing it came back to life there for you when it warmed up a bit. Thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, let's see here. That's on the list, so we're going to go and back to PEI and see if we can pick up some more stations. So stations in Prince Edward Island that we didn't get the first time around, now's your chance. Please call now. All right, not hearing anything, so we'll go to New Brunswick again. Any stations in New Brunswick? Second round. Go ahead.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango, V9 JCT.
We got VE9 VEA, VE9 MTV, VE9 JCT. Was there any other New Brunswick stations? All right, not hearing anything, so we'll go to VE9 VEA. Vern, go ahead.
Oh, VE1 RMJ. Wednesday night Wires X Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Rob, and good evening to all fine. Outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Well, Rob, I don't know what happens with this thing. Did the same thing tonight. The first time I tried to check in and fire it up on the net, nobody hears me. So we tried something, and you heard me the second time. So I don't know what goes on with it. Everything sounded okay, and I even double-checked to make sure it wasn't sitting on a high power. And I don't know what goes on with it. I guess I got to hold the key in longer when I first key up or something like that on the PDN system. Outside of that, I've been listening to you. Beautiful audio coming in from all the stations. Just fantastic, beautiful audio coming in. And other than that, it's been working for me. But on the first time I key up for our net, it does the same thing. It doesn't seem any audio goes out or something. So we'll figure that one out one of these days. We'll learn how to use this thing. Maybe someday I'll do what all good amateurs should. I might even try to read the manual. So we wish you all a fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency of a very fine evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. And we'll say 7-3s to all. 88s to the ladies, a special good evening to Scanner and Shortwave Fister, and we're going to turn it back to you. VE1 RMJ, net control. For VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, Vern in the big area of Trackety, Shiloh. And a big congratulations goes out to VE1 JBL on a snowblower purchase. 7-3s all, bye-bye.
VE9 VEA, VE1 RMJ, right, Vern? Well, thanks for the check-in, and you could be doing everything right there, and just the delay in the network and the internet and stuff, just getting covered up, maybe just keying up at the time that the systems took somebody else there with latency. Anyway, good to hear you. Take care, and 7-3. All right, next on the list we have VE9 MTV. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion that Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to Vern that just checked in, and Jean-Claude that's coming up, and everybody else just got in there. Went to pick up my wife there at work, and I managed to check into the Mathcon system net there that was on FM. I normally on this net at that time, so I don't have a Fusion in my mobile, so that was kind of different tonight. And it was snowing a little bit here. We got about 10 centimeters on the ground so far, and the roads were getting a bit slippery there. But it's kind of a light snow, so it's not too bad. And we're supposed to get a whopper there again this weekend there, Friday to Saturday, so it'll test out our snowblowers, I guess. Other than that, Rob, doing a good job, and stay safe, everybody, and have a good week there. Oh, by the way, I checked in the New England Fusion net on Sunday nights at 8:30 our time, and I think Jim has the information there, so yeah, I don't have it with me right now. It's in another room, but yeah, they have about maybe 8 or 9 repeaters that they link up, and we do that net on Sunday night at 8:30 our times. But we're full of nets all around here in Moncton. We've got about 4 or 5 nets going on, so it's hard to get some time to check in there. But I managed to do it Sunday, and yeah, it was good. We call people in by repeaters sometimes in that net. So anyway, have a good one there, Rob, and thanks for doing the net. 7-3 all. VE1RMJ, VE9MTV, Mike in Irishtown.
VE9MTV, VE1RMJ. All right, Mike. Well, thanks for checking in, and then thanks for passing that along. And you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right. Last on the list, we have VE9 Juliet Charlie Tango. Jean-Claude, go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Rob, and all on net. Mike just before me, and Vern up in Tragedy. And those are the only two that I've heard because I just got in the shack about maybe 10-15 minutes ago. Anyway, not much to report yet. Snowing here, and started the day with a minus 22, and now up to minus 5, so it's not too bad on that side. But anyway, not much to add, so just want to add a name to your list and saying hi to all listening, and I'll be returning it to you. Back to the control, Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango in Shady Act, New Brunswick, 7-3.
VE9 JCT, VE1RMJ. Okay, Jean-Claude, well, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, that's the end of the list. So we're going to give a second round to Nova Scotia. So Nova Scotia stations, wishing to check in, please call now.
We're Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, VE1 PS, portable.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Alpha Delta.
Okay, so far we have VE1 EPD, VE1 KEV, VE1 CD, VE1 PS portable, and VE1 DAD. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations in there?
E1 DES.
Okay, we added VE1 DES in there. So we'll go to the portable station first, to VE1 Papa Sierra, VE1 RMJ. Go ahead, Peter.
V1 RMJ in the group, V1 PS. Good evening, everybody here from Beachville. Yeah, the weather took a little turn this afternoon. Temperature came way up, but not above freezing. And we got some snow and flurries and so on. And Kara and I headed out about 3 o'clock for a couple of errands and got about we got about halfway through the Bears Lake Park and decided that the black ice and so on was not conducive to continuing our mission. So returned to base and parked the truck safely we're going to go get something for supper as well, and ended up having a breakfast supper here tonight with some eggs and bacon and all that. So anyway, just sitting here on the living room floor, ergo portable, and tossing a ball around for a 7-month-old pup who's getting too big for his britches. Back to you, Rob. V1 RMJ in the group, V1 PS.
VE1 PS, VE1 RMJ. All right. Well, thank you, Peter, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Okay. Next we have VE1 Echo Papa Delta. Edwin, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPT. It's been a while since I've been on here. I don't believe I've been on in December. Kind of working Wednesday night, so hauling lofters around, so kind of busy tonight. Well, everybody's in, so I get the night. And this morning when I got up, it was minus 9:10. Right now it's +3 and raining. So that's about it from down here. Nice to hear, nice net, nice and clear. Nothing wrong with the net. VE1 RMJ, VE1 EPT.
VPD, VE1 RMJ. Edwin, thanks for the check-in and have a good evening. 7-3. Next, we have VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening, Robert. VE1 RMJ, VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to all on the net there tonight. Just playing around here in the shack on Snapchat there, Robert. So Joe introduced it to Joe, and so he's having a good time with it over there. Anyway, yeah, like everybody else is reporting, I got, what is it, minus 0.4 on the temperature. So, boy, I'll tell you, that's certainly warmed up quite a bit from this morning, that's for sure. A little bit of light scuff of snow out there now as well. And anyway, stay tuned for the weekend, eh? Not sounding very good. Congrats on Jim and his purchase of a snowblower. It's unfortunately, he won't be able to hook that to an antenna and talk on it, but it'll certainly save him a lot of time. And I don't like to shovel too much here either. I found the snow was quite heavy, so the snowblower was certainly nice to have. And that's about it from here, Robert. Thank you very much for calling me in, 7-3, and we'll be listening along. V1 RMJ, V1 KEV. Have a good evening there.
VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Kevin, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Okay, next we have VE1 Charlie Delta. Trevor, go ahead.
V1 RMJ in the Fusion at V1 CD. Very good evening, Robert, and all those on frequency. Yeah, we had certain temperature rose through the day and had that snow they were talking about made for an awful slow drive home. I didn't see any incidents on the Beaverbank Road here, but man, it took forever. It was just a drawl, so something must have happened before. But anyway, we made it home and stoked up the stove and laid back, relaxed for the evening now. 7-3 to all. V1 RMJ, V1 CD.
VE1 CD, VE1 RMJ. All right, Trevor, thanks for the check-in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, VE1 DAD. David, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody on frequency. Kind of Powers, Nova Scotia. No traffic. Just a check-in, over.
VE1 DAD, VE1 RMJ. All right, David, well, thanks for the check-in. and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, last on the list, we got VE1 Delta Echo Sierra. Dawn, go ahead.
V1 RMJ, V1 DES. Down here in the, it's been stripping weather today. Snow, rain, wind, pretty well the whole thing. Except for the kitchen sink. Very good here in the crow. A lot of local ones down here. And hope you have a good night going. V1 RMJ, good evening, Rob. V1 DES, Dawn down in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia.
VE1 DES, VE1 RMJ, right, Don? It's good to hear you there, all the way from Yarmouth. Yeah, wild weather down there, I'm sure, too. You take care, 7-3. All right, that's it for that. So we're going to open it up to stations outside of the Maritimes. So stations outside the Maritimes, now's your chance. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6 F.
VA6FP. Any other stations outside of the Maritimes? All right, not hearing anything. VA6FP. Just go ahead.
RMG for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FB. Good evening to you, Rob. Good evening to everyone on the Maritime Fusion Net. Great to hear the gang on there, and everyone's coming through nice. Well, we're happy to report that temperatures have set here in our favor. Today, -2 degrees Celsius, which is an awful big improvement. Last couple of weeks, we've been looking at highs in the daytime, somewhere between the low -30s and a lot colder at night. Kind of glad that has moved on. Next week, it will cool down again, but the good thing is it shouldn't get much worse than about -15 or so in the daytime, -12 even if we're lucky. So actually, this is a big improvement on this end, so we're really happy about it because the past 2 weeks we've been freezing out here. My goodness, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. They told me there's a couple of days that it would be cold, but they sure miscalled this particular winter. Other than that, Robert, no traffic. Just wishing everyone a great week ahead. Big howdy-do and a wave to everyone. Take care. Stay safe, everyone. Always a pleasure to hear the gang back in the Maritimes. 7-3 for now. VE1 RMJ from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta.
VA6FP, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for the check-in there, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, so we're looking for stations anywhere wishing to check in from the Maritimes and beyond. Any stations that haven't checked in yet, please call now.
VA1 Victor Charlie.
Victor Echo 9 or Alpha Delta Victor.
We have VA1 Victor Charlie and a VE9 Alpha Delta Victor. Any other stations anywhere?
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, we check.
Okay, a VE1 MTV recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, VE1RMJ, VE9MTV. I just wanted to tell you the room number for the New England Net on Sunday nights at 8:30 our time. The room number is 62148. Room number 62148 if anybody's interested. And that's at 8:30 Atlantic time, Sundays. So that's the New England Net, Fusion Net. So that's it for me, Rob. Thanks for letting me in again. 7-3, VE1RMJ, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE1RMJ. Okay, Mike. Well, thanks for the info there. I wrote it down. You have yourself a great evening. All right, we'll go to VA1 Victor Charlie. Don, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. I had to go away for a while and come back, so got at the end here. Just a winter's day, I guess, but I did have a big pickup pulled up here in the yard, and kind of nice. Had delivery made to me, and I can't get out anymore, so it's nice that I had somebody bring it up in the post office, but I made my first order into Princess Auto. I've been telling the lady when I made the order that it's been 2 years I've been trying to get down there, and I couldn't get down, so geez, she said, well, let me make your profile, and you could just do it over the phone, and we'll ship it up either Curlator or Canada Post, and I said, fine, so give her the information, and anyway, 3 days later, it's here, and I've never got anything from Princess Auto before, but the biggest thing is I can't go anywhere to get it, so we've got that fixed up. I had a nice little order there, got some few little wrenches and a fan for the old shed this summer when it gets hot. I think it's going to get hot. You never know, heat's coming by the way we got right now, but anyway, and Rob, I was going to tell you that I have fiber optics here, fiber optic TV, and it's been dropping out. The dropping out's getting even worse now. It goes from a stop screen to complete blackness, and then I think the TV's gone, and then it comes back again. So the dropout is longer than it's ever been the last week maybe. So I don't know. They say it's everybody's using the internet, whatever. But it might be the hours between 6 and 8. That's when I notice it the most. I've been starting to pay attention more to it. So maybe there's a lot more use between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., whatever it is. But, yeah, the dropouts are even worse now than they was before. And I got fiber optics, so the internet system is not working very good. And thank you for calling me in, Rob, and everybody have a good rest of the week. 7-3.
VA1 Victor Charlie, VE1RMJ. All right, Don. Well, thanks for the check-in, and good to hear you're able to get Princess Auto deliveries there. That's good. I've done it quite a few times since I can't make it to the big city sometimes with what's going on. So that's great. And too bad to hear about your TV. You're paying for TV, not for dropouts. So hopefully they can get their act together on that. Those TV signals on the fiber op. There should be no excuse for it to drop out. The bandwidth is quite high, and TV channels should be prioritized. So something's not right there at all. So hopefully they can get that sorted out for you. 7-3 there, Don. Next we got VE9 Alpha Delta Victor. JP, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, this is VE9ADV, JP here in Dieppe. Haven't checked into this net in quite a long time there, and been checking in tonight. It was nice to see everybody at the West Cumberland Ham Radio Club there last night, the virtual meeting, and it's nice to see you there as well there, Rob, and just wanted to say that we had a fellow here trying to call in a couple of times during this last call, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Papa Romeo, VE1 JPR. He's been trying to call in. I don't know if you heard him or not, anyways, but I'm just going to send you his call sign to see if you can get him. Hopefully everyone stays hunkered down. A little bit of snow here in Moncton tonight, but nothing too serious, and just stay out of the hot sun. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor, back to net control.
VE9 ADV, VE1 RMJ. All right, JP. Yeah, it was great seeing you there last night, and yeah, I did get that station there, Pat. I got him. He's next after you, and the last person to get on the list. So have yourself a great evening. 7-3. We'll go to next VE1 Juliet Papa Romeo. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ and the net VE1 JPR. Nothing here to report, I guess. I won't take up your time. You're a busy man, so everybody stay safe and warm. Hopefully hunker down for the snowstorm coming on the weekend again. So 7-3 to all, and thank you for VE9 ATV, I think it was, who mentioned my name there. I tried to get in a couple of times and wasn't successful, but and again, everybody kind of teams up and helps everybody. That's what this hobby is all about. 7-3 VE1 JPR clear.
And JPR V1 RMJ. All right, Pat. Well, glad we heard you there and got you in. And yeah, it's great that station heard you there, but I didn't hear you that time. Yeah, there's a lot of doubles that can happen. Have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, we'll put out another call for anyone, anywhere. Please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November, VE9LEN.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, V1 PS recheck.
All right, we'll get VE1 PS for the recheck. Go ahead, Peter.
Rob, for VA1 and VC there, Don, I believe it is, if he's still on frequency, I've had fiber here at the house for, well, pretty much since its onset here in the HRM. Anyway, every once in a while that router needs a reset. It's better than it used to be, but just a suggestion to help with his blackouts there. Maybe take the power off it for 30 seconds and plug it back in and see if it boots up and goes away. Over.
RMJ, yeah, that's definitely the trusty go-to IT fix for a lot of things, and I know because I work in that industry. So, Dawn, hopefully you're still listening. Yeah, you should try that. Pull the power on the box and let it reset. Probably even the modem. I think there would be multiple boxes there, so hopefully that will fix them up. All right, thanks for that, Peter. Next, we'll go to VE9LEN. Len, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ. Good evening to you there, Robert. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November returning. Yeah, well, there's not much here. It's snowing at the moment. I do believe, yes. And it's -5, so, well, we'll get a little bit of snow to clean tomorrow morning. Outside of that, not too much else to report here from Shediac. Stay 7-3s all around, everybody. Try to stay safe. Try to stay away from that COVID as much as possible. We got our booster shot and the whole 9 yards, so now when I have a drink, I'm leaking in my shoulder, so there you go. Too many holes. Back to you there, Robert. VE1 RMJ, VE9, and we're clear, 7-3.
VE9LEN, VE1 RMJ. All right, Len, well, thanks for checking in, and you stay safe for sure there, 7-3. All right, that's the end of the list. So, again, we're looking for stations anywhere to check into the Maritime Fusion net. Please call now.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
VE1RMJ. Go ahead there, Joe.
Yeah, good evening, Robert, and good evening to Len there. Len's the only one I heard. Oh dear. I was just, Kevin and I were Snapchatting. Oh dear, what a bunch of weird faces he can send. I added you too, Robert, there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, isn't it ever funny? I never had it before until just half an hour ago or an hour ago. Oh dear. Anyway, thanks for doing the net, Robert. I didn't know you were doing it tonight, and hope you had a good net. And have the tree there. And we'll say hello to our Snapchat buddy. If you want to, you'll get your.
VE1RMJ. All right, Joe. You kids be good now. Hi. I don't use Snapchat anymore, so I won't be able to see it. Anyway, yeah, I meant to say it. I was doing that control there when I heard you guys this afternoon, but it was a quick in and out there. So anyway, thanks for the check-in there, Joe, and you have a good evening. 7-3. All right. Since it's almost 10 after 8, we'll issue a second last call for the Maritime Fusion net. For any stations wishing to check in, please call now.
November 1 Charlie, Delta November, N1 CDN.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Uniform Mike. Portable.
An N1 CDN and a VE1HUM. Any other stations?
Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie.
All right, and we added VE9 VIC. All right, we'll go to the portable station, VE1HUM. Go ahead.
VE1HUM, good evening. Personal is Ian, India Alpha November. I don't know if I've ever spoken with you before, but that's my information. Don't get on here very often. Kind of involved in a nighttime online course for the last almost 2 years, and kind of dedicate myself to that. So I don't get on here very often at night. So wish everybody good night. Thanks for doing the net, and back to net control. VE1HUM.
All right, Ian, I don't think we have spoke before, but anyway, great to hear you there. Hopefully you'll get to make it into some others there. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, next we got N1 CDN. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. Just returning home from Applebee's. I was celebrating the youngest birthday. She's 27 now. And my wife's a little pickled on the line, so I'll keep it brief before she starts acting up again. Everybody stay safe, stay warm. 7-3, N1 CDN Mobile.
All right there, Steve. Well, good luck there. Have a good evening. And I didn't hear that you were mobile. Sorry about that. I would have, well, I guess we got a portable anyway in there too. So good stuff. You guys have a great evening. 7-3. Now the next station, I hope I got the call sign right. Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie. Go ahead.
Good evening, Robert. Name is Reno, Romeo, India, November, Oscar. Not much here. We got a little bit of snow, but not much. Otherwise, no 7-3 to all. Victor Echo 9, Victor India Charlie.
VE9 VIC, VE1RMJ. All right, Reno, I don't think we've talked before, so anyway, great to hear you there, and thanks for checking. 7-3. All right, we're going to issue our last call for the evening. So far, we're at 42 check-ins. I guess we also have 2 rechecks in there. So it's a great net. So last call for anyone wishing to check in. Now is your chance. All right, not hearing anything. Like I said, we had 42 check-ins, and that included, I believe, 2 rechecks. So great net, everybody. I'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc.ca and click on Collectivities Nets. Now the net is concluded. The CQ Maritime Room is now open for general use. This is VE1RMJ signing off. Good night, everyone.